It's time. Lock, load, put on your Infinity Gauntlet and grab your lightsaber. This is Nerd Talk. Presented by Webeam TV.
And we open with a wide shot.
It's a wide shot.
Yes.
Hang on, I'm still sharing my.
It's Tuesday.
Okay, now I know he says he's sharing his thing. That does not mean that he has ripped his pants again like he did last
Hey, we have a guest.
Did not. Bam! Here she is. Say hello, Nicole.
Hi.
Hello, her.
Hey, welcome.
Nicole, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Nicole.
That was short and sweet.
That
Nicole.
Just like Nicole.
And Nicole, why are you here?
Short and sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, at least I got the sweet part. Everyone's telling me I'm short lately. I don't get it.
Well, look at you. You're sitting over there. You're only like yay tall off the
Well,
table.
you should have gave me a booster chair.
Actually, that one goes up.
That one.
Yeah. But we
Oh,
don't,
thanks for telling
we don't
me.
want to tell
But
you.
Fat Michael?
Who?
Fat Michael broke
Who?
it. Fat Michael.
Who?
Skoggerboo.
He's not here.
This guy's about
Sorry.
Anyway.
He's dead to me. Doesn't
So,
exist.
next week, I will be here, but I won't be talking much.
Why?
It's going to be a great
I
show.
got a throat procedure tomorrow, and I'm going to be down for about 2 weeks. I'm down, but I'm not out. So,
Yeah, so he'll be in there doing sign language.
I'll be doing sign language.
I was gonna say it's gonna be really hard for him to stay quiet.
I know.
He'll find a way. Yeah, he only knows two,
That was not good sign language.
3 things in sign language, and none of them are actually ASL.
Yes.
So,
Oh my
okay.
goodness.
Oh, yeah.
That's the second one, huh?
yeah,
Great.
yeah,
All right.
Well, I
At
know
least
this
I
one too,
understood
but
what you were
I get in trouble
saying.
for that one.
that's right. And he knows how to hitchhike. That's the third one, because he's watched Hitchhiker's Guide, and we're all nerds and geeks here.
Oh,
so
we should, you know,
all right.
therefore,
we got to start bringing our towels.
All right.
You got to be
and
prepared.
Don't panic.
I just finished. I figured out how to share. I am.
Oh,
You figured it out.
I was having some
sharing is
operational
caring.
issues.
Get that mic
So-
over to you.
So hello. I was having some operational. No.
Bring it
no,
to
no.
you, Bubby.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep.
You got to talk into the mic,
Yeah.
or people will not hear you.
There you
She's
go.
good.
She's good. Here we go.
Yeah, she's fine.
She's fine.
She's fine.
She's
It's you.
pretty fine.
It's you.
Yeah.
Like way off.
Project.
Way.
So did you have a
Astro
good? Hey,
project.
did you have a good weekend?
I had a fabulous weekend again.
Again?
It was relaxing.
Whoa, whoa.
It was good. So.
What do you mean again?
It's the nerdist. Dude, we're just bouncing it with the nerd. I run a game after game after game after game after game. And the introduction games are going great. Like, what's really cool is we're getting couples who are coming.
Okay.
Multiple
yeah.
couples. They're like, we want to play, we want to do something different. We've heard all about Dungeons and Dragons. Can you do an introduction game? We heard you do an introduction game.
Yes.
And I'm like, right on, man. You know,
No, and
Tony Nakamura.
that is absolutely fantastic.
Right on.
Right on. And here's what's really cool. We started within Dungeons and Dragons, and we got great new players that came. Levi, I think Levi might even be watching this right now. Levi. Oh, yeah, Levi. Good guy. But
I know a Levi.
now we put the word out, hey, what other games do you want us to start doing? And the predominant game is Star Wars. Is going to be coming online next. I know you're a Star Trek fan. I know. We'll get
What?
there. So, but Star Wars is the next.
Dude, I am both. I'm just a
So-
Star fan, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that'll be awesome.
I'm all about space.
Spice. You know what's going to be really cool though? There's two
1999.
versions of Star Wars you can play. You have the current version, which is a bit it's a bit heavier gameplay, more mechanics.
Yeah.
Crunch.
Yep.
There's an older version from West End Games that's just all D6s. It's like the beer and pretzels of role-playing games.
Yep.
That's freaking awesome. We're going to start with that one to teach
that's
people how to
cool.
play that one. Yeah. So it's
I've got
super
a couple,
easy to get into.
I've got at least one, if not two, of the Star Wars, box RPGs.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, at home, and we've played a couple of those, and they come with the prepackaged characters, and
Yes,
you
yes.
just kind of like start off, go ahead, blow up the base, whatever it is you got to do, and,
Yeah.
get the bejesus out of there.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a fun game. It lets you play through, and those starter sets are really well made.
are,
to
yeah.
get you into
Yeah.
the mechanics.
It has, what's so funny, from back in the day, they have changed so much with these new box sets coming out.
Yeah.
And it really is easier to sort of pull the trigger for people to get into it and learn the system and do it.
So is this like the D&D world where you buy the little figures in the different ships?
You can indeed buy the figures in the different little ships. So
Okay.
it's pretty
Has
cool.
it changed a lot since like the Dungeons and Dragons when I was in high school?
The rules have.
The rules for sure.
Yes.
You need to
Yeah.
play.
Yeah, we're up to 5th edition. You were probably 3rd, 3.5.
To be
Back
honest,
then,
I don't know.
you won't
It
even know.
was almost 20 years ago
Gotta
at
move
this
that
point,
mic
but I
up.
would
20.
I would love to.
Where her white. There you go.
There you
There
go.
we go.
There you
Yeah,
go.
because
So
you're going
when
to be looking at
she's
us all
all
night.
looking at
So.
us.
Maze.
She'll
Right.
be
So I
blind
don't
by
know
the end of the
why.
night.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, and actually Dungeons & Dragons is easier to play. In fact, like I said,
Yeah.
we're running these introduction games, and people are picking it right up. In fact, what's really cool, they're playing in the intro games we're running on Wednesdays, and they're just slotting right into our ongoing campaigns. Like we have like a women's only group, filled it up like instantaneously.
Awesome. I'll have to
People
try it.
waiting. Yeah, I mean, it's been very cool.
Charles said that West End Games,
West
the
End Games,
version
baby.
is well made.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep, it is. In fact, what's really great is you use it's just basically a difficulty number. You're trying to pop rolling multiple d6s for your
Got it.
skills. What makes it fun though is when you get a force point, and this is as far as I'll go with this because it's so cool. You double all your dice rolls. So let's say you're like blaster or evade or dodge or your tech skill. You go from like 12 to 24 dice that you're rolling at the table at once. So it's just a lot of dice.
a lot of math.
Easy to play.
But
it's a fun
unfortunately,
one.
it's all small numbers. So
Well,
John
yeah.
could do it.
John,
Well, see my dice. Did you show?
we
show,
hooked John
show
up,
them
though.
my dice.
So-
They got.
Oh, you
I
got some
can't
new
see.
dice?
I wanted to. Well,
I can't see.
I want John to play. Now he's so busy.
Oh, man.
But look at those dice we got, John.
These are
So
pretty cool.
Gigantic.
yeah, they're
Yeah, I can
ginormous.
see them.
God.
Yeah, because I saw these, I'm like, oh my god, I gotta get these for John. I mean, they're
So-
like,
Yeah, but you stand on that G4 and you like
Right.
you take your foot off, man.
yeah, no, but aren't those cool though?
Other than I
they're
can't
awesome.
read the
Yeah.
numbers.
Beautiful design.
Yeah,
They really
some
are.
of them
And they
are
came
a little
in
tough to
this box is included.
Hey, you rolled a 20.
I rolled a D20.
Did you really?
Yeah,
You
you
know
rolled
what
a
that
nat
means?
20.
We shave your beard.
Nope.
Oh,
Never happened.
No, that would be in that one.
Yeah,
It
that's-
was. So it's been
Crit fail.
it's been very, very nice. Very exciting.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on.
again,
So
again,
Levi,
it's going so well.
Mr. Levi Lawrence, who's watching, thank you, Levi, said, "Hi guys, your set is a nerd's paradise." LOL.
Hey, Levi.
That Deadpool mask looks like it's turning, freaking me out. Actually, Levi, this is the one, and I don't have the app with me, and I don't think and it's not charged. It actually talks.
Yes.
Oh, that's cool. I did not
it
know
is
that.
hysterical.
what do you mean it talks?
Oh,
Let me see.
it opens and
Let me see.
talks.
All right,
and
I'm
the
gonna
mouth
move my-
opens
Well,
and
just
the
like the
whole
mouth
nine yards.
moves
moving
to
my-
what you
I'm
say,
moving
or
my-
it
No.
says its own thing.
It
Oh,
has
I
a
see
lot
that.
of its
This
own
is, This has got some
things.
girth
Okay.
to it.
Yeah, it's got
It's got a lot of electronics
it
in
does.
it.
That's-
So,
that-
See if there's any juice left in her at all.
Oh my god, that would be hilarious.
here you go. Put that back.
¿Dónde está la biblioteca? Oh, sorry. Wrong language mode. Hi, it's me, Deadpool.
Dude, that's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, that's the best.
It can get
Uh-huh,
better.
Yep.
Let me see.
Oh,
I can actually. It's been a while since I've
I am
actually.
fascinated by that head. That is hilarious.
Yes, it is very
I
cool.
need more alcohol though.
Anyway.
So, having said all that,
Levi's like,
Now
oh
we all
my
like
god.
All right, see Levi, there you go.
Finishing it off. I was saving Ronaldo from a body surfing accident.
Now, what's great is Levi is one of our new D&D players.
Yes.
And he is doing phenomenal. Asking the
Really?
right question. Yeah, he just jumped right into
well,
it.
then we'll have to get him up to level 2,
Wow.
where it won't be so easy to be phenomenal. But it gets to be much more fun.
It does. Yeah.
It really does, because as you get better at the game and you learn more about the world and how you can
Dude.
do just crazy crap.
Yeah.
Magical land of Regina, Saskatchewan. If the spandex clad
Did you just say what I thought?
It's
Oh,
Deadpool.
Lord.
What did you
That
think he would
is
say?
awesome.
I don't know.
And I actually have the Grogu at the house that talks.
Oh, that's cool. That's
All the fun toys.
Yeah, you may see also on the table of love in front of us.
Oh
all sorts
yeah.
of other
Let's
things,
talk
too.
about that real
TOL.
quick.
Yeah, we have got one. Okay, we have a tavern on the end, in front
Which
of
is
the-
over by us, of
which
course.
is cool. The
where
cool
I'm
people.
drinking.
That's the cool
And
people.
we
at the
made the
table
door.
were yeah.
What
we
is
3D
that?
printed the
We
door.
printed
Why is that the
That
cool
is.
part of the table?
We're the coolest part of the table. But when I
Oh,
run the
we got an
D&D,
est.
yeah, when I run the Dungeons and Dragons intro game, we use that tavern
Nice.
as part of the game. Yeah, and
Very
one of our
good.
customers made that for us, which is really nice. And then
Really?
our resident Keninator did the dungeon over here, which I put things in for when
By
we play.
me, of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah, and yes, the
Yeah,
dungeon.
but you
and-
got the 5-headed dragon.
right, and then you got, and then we have this new swamp piece terrain we also are sort of fooling with also.
Yeah.
so
It's very cool.
It is, and again, we include this all at the
It
table,
looks
which
like
you're not going
somebody
to
spilled
get.
Coke all over
It
the top of
does.
it, but it isn't actually wet.
Okay, so
No.
funny
I'm ready.
story yesterday, right? He was building this.
Yeah.
And
Did you
one-
touch the resin?
Nope, Rob did.
Yeah.
Rob goes, wow, that lily looks like it's wet. Oh, it's wet.
Don't worry, Rob. We're laughing with you, not at you.
Yes.
Well, I would have done the same thing, except I,
I know,
just
I
saw
know.
him pouring it, so it is
You knew
what
it
it is.
hadn't dried yet.
It is.
All right. So,
Very
yeah.
cool.
So we.
This is why I'm having thing done, because I'm coughing
Oh,
crazy. And no, it's not COVID. I had a person that goes, well, that's COVID. I literally put up a thing that tells you what COVID is. This
Right.
happens to me like every 3 or 4 years, and it sucks.
Dude, now listen to this.
Yeah.
Some of you may know I had Bell's palsy, right?
Droopy.
Yeah, you may have noticed
Hence
that.
the nickname Droopy.
What do you meant you had?
Well, I still got a little bit. It's still hanging with me a little bit. I got a little bit of a thing going on.
Okay, I didn't
can't
know
listen
it.
to
I didn't know it was curable.
What
I'm
she's saying
sorry.
is once you have Bell's palsy, you always have Bell's palsy. It's
like-
just when it
I didn't know it was
he
curable.
had a bout with Bell's.
I mean, I have ugly,
It's like jock
and
itch.
you can't fix it.
Same thing, like
Huh?
jock itch. Sort of like what you
Yeah,
have, jock
powder-
itch. Powder takes care of that.
Powder, yeah.
Anyway, so I had Bell's palsy.
Okay.
So, and you know what? Though? I still can't whistle. Can't whistle at all.
Oh, because you still have a
I
little.
can't. See, I can't. It makes me very.
Do you have a drinking problem?
I do. Well, I do tonight. But somebody, because stupid the COVID. You know what they told me on Facebook?
What did they tell you on Facebook? Because you know everything there is true.
They're like, it's not Bell's palsy, Todd. You have COVID. I was like, tell my drooping face, my unblinking eye, and my inability to swallow that it's COVID that is due. Oh, I was pissed. I was like,
Nah, it's not
was-
COVID.
No,
Yeah, I
no.
know.
That's definitely
Yeah, but
COVID.
if you like sneeze or cough anywhere, it's like,
oh yeah,
everybody thinks that's what you have.
yeah,
it's
you're the
stupid.
devil.
There's like my voice has been going in and out, but it's been going in and out because of allergies. And I can't help it, but I work in the public and I'm
COVID.
working and I cough and people are like,
Nope, it's COVID.
Yeah, go on, go. Achoo! Heart to
yeah,
receive.
exactly. Heart
Yeah, really,
disease
you
for
know,
sure.
Now you know we have
If
this.
you need to get to the front of the line, just start sneezing.
We do. Now we have this guest.
Yes, we have
let's
a guest.
talk about
Let's
the
talk- I
guest.
wanted this.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
Notice the
Who, me?
shirt, the Parageek shirt, and I had the.
I'm really surprised you put the Parageek shirt on because
Why?
because I didn't know if you, I wasn't sure if she was jumping in on the team or she was just going to help us out.
Well, it could
think I
just
was
be
just
product
hanging out for
placement
no reason at
endorsement.
all?
so now
Well, we're
I'm
pretty cool
feeling
old guys.
I'm feeling
You know?
that she's part of the team now.
I sort of get the vibe.
Wait a minute, I thought I was family like
Well,
10
you are
minutes ago
family.
when I
Yeah,
wanted
family
a
and
soda.
team are two different things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why?
What, because team we have to be nice to?
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Well, I like
Family is the we don't have to.
yeah, it is. I mean, I got Bell's
it's like you're
palsy. They
stuck
called
with
me
us.
droopy every day. I was.
Yeah, it was.
he's family.
I started out.
Nice.
This is the way I look at friends, right? A good friend, if you trip and fall, right, will help you up.
I'll help you up, but I'll be laughing at you too.
That's a great friend. That's
Exactly.
a real friend. And I only choose, and I choose my, my wife she's gonna cringe when I say this, but I choose my friends by who I'll take to battle with me.
All right.
No matter if I'm right or wrong.
How many battles have you been in?
A lot.
He's been in a
Oh my
lot.
good God.
You said this last. She goes. Who do you not get along with? I mean, not everybody. But, I put stuff up like I'm an a-hole. So if you're gonna I'm an a-hole. You'll get your feelings hurt when you talk to me. That's just the way I am.
Well, if you're always truthful, then generally that's going to happen.
Right. But I'm an a-hole. Because. of it.
Yeah.
But anyway, I choose my friends by the people that I'll take to battle with me. So.
We'll talk about that
Yeah.
later.
We will. We'll have to talk about it. But so tell us about the parageekiness that you're coming on board and
Let's talk about her geeking, her paranormal
the
side
paranormal
first.
stuff. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what we want to know.
Paranormal stuff. Wow. I've been doing paranormal now for probably 15 years. Have a lot of fun doing it. I love the architecture, seeing old places and things like that. But you also get to see and hear stories that aren't written about or that people don't know. It's actually a very interesting field to be in for the most part. So,
Well, yeah. I mean, by just by nature of what it is you're looking at, it's completely abnormal. It's completely
Well,
outside the realm. Paranormal.
absolutely.
Is it
Okay.
Abby normal?
It's Abby normal. There you have it.
I was
That
warning you
is
if you
called
were
a
going to
tough
do
one.
that.
I wasn't good.
It's amazing.
It's amazing. Sorry, go ahead.
yeah, that's okay. I was listening.
I don't know why. Don't worry, you'll
why am
learn.
I here?
You'll learn if to hear to talk, you just got to talk.
I know, but that's the funny thing for me. I mean, I've been on a couple radio shows, and you always have to stop and wait a second and then talk.
Oh,
So
no.
you can't, like, it's
Oh, no,
not
we're
like
live.
this where you're.
We're live.
We want
I
you to
understand.
talk,
Yeah.
right?
But
Get in there.
I haven't been in this kind of platform before.
Yeah.
So, I mean.
Welcome.
No, this is
Welcome.
pure, pure nerd conversation.
Yeah, we're just. Yeah.
We
We're
will
just
talk
sitting
over
around
each
talk,
other,
yep.
which really just makes it uncomfortable for the listeners, and that's okay because we just don't care.
Yeah, we haven't hit the Walking Dead tangent yet.
What's
sure
that?
Colossus since he was a wee anvil.
In case you missed that, he said, "I've known Colossus since he was a wee anvil." Okay.
Yeah. How about that?
I do the translation.
So let's talk about some of your paranormal
Yes.
experiences.
Yes.
Give me your funniest first.
Funniest? I don't really know if I have on the top of
Come
my
on,
head
someone
something
pooped themselves,
funny.
someone peed themselves.
Passed out.
No,
Ran to a
I
door.
can honestly say
to a
for
door.
me, it really was funny for me. We were in a city, and I'm not going to name the city because then you'll know who I'm talking about.
Tampa. No, just kidding.
And we were downstairs at a very notably haunted hotel, right? So the guy that wants to be, or is the upcoming, he's being prepped to be the mayor, happened to come with us.
Oh boy.
And we were down by the kitchen area, and I started doing a quick EVP session, a burst. And when I played it back, we got a response. And that guy turned tail. I never seen somebody move so fast out the door, and he's like, I'll never come in this building again. And I'm thinking to myself, good God, like, I didn't expect it out of this person. Big, tall, burly man. You're like,
Vote for me.
okay, yeah, like,
Vote for me. I'll leave you high and dry.
well, he was definitely a teenage girl that day.
Not someone I take to battle with me.
I would not take the battle with me.
Oh, I would.
So.
Everybody needs cannon fodder.
That
I
is
was gonna
true.
say, somebody's got to
Right.
get killed first, so.
Let that guy. So Levi says, I'd love to pick your brain, LOL. Are you a medium or tied to the paranormal some way? Well, she just got through telling you, Levi. How about that?
Yeah, I
She
mean,
knew you were going to ask that question, and that's why she went into depth of asking that question.
I wouldn't say I'm either. I'm sensitive to being able to feel spirits, and a lot of times I can feel if they're male or female. A lot of times I go into a building, and if I'm into the building and the place, I can sense where they are. So, I mean, I don't really say that I'm sensitive. I think everybody has, or a psychic, because everybody has those abilities. You just have to tune into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a John Edwards, where you're going, okay, I need somebody in the room
John
who lost their
Edwards.
mother 3 days, 4 hours ago.
Right.
I mean, you're not
Yeah,
pulling
I mean,
that
but
out.
for
Yeah.
what I heard, John Edwards was, he wasn't real.
No way.
No.
No.
No, like, totally not real.
So-
he had
Totally
nothing.
Well, that's why I'm looking forward to you meeting my wife, though, because like she's got some good empath stuff.
I know,
locking
and I
on,
want to
so-
meet
and I
your
haven't
wife,
said
but
anything. Yeah.
because you've heard some of my stuff, it's like
Right.
I don't want to. I don't want to taint what she says, or I want to know if she says the same thing, because I've had quite a few mediums tell
right.
me the same thing repeatedly. I still haven't looked into what they tell me to look into, but I really don't know how to go about it.
Yeah.
So,
Mine is
That's
the one
awesome.
where they're all like, and they're like,
see, this is the problem
I'm
with
so
Deadpool.
distracted.
I thought you only had one guest.
He does not stop.
That's awesome.
So, Levi said the Stanley Hotel is my favorite.
It's beautiful. I've only seen it in pictures. I haven't actually been there.
And
Where
where
is
is
it?
Stanley?
Colorado.
Well, Pair of Geeks road trip.
There we go. Let's load it up. I mean, we went to Tennessee for
Absolutely.
Rogersville. So, well, now everybody knows the Perry Geeks. We had a great investigation in Rogersville, and there's a lot of,
We're probably 2 weeks from the show.
which is fantastic.
Yeah, once we get the final cut and we all sit down and pick our select clips, then
Right.
we'll do it. Maybe we'll have her come on and go, okay, so have something that's not there.
Ooh, yeah. Then
Looking at it going, yeah, guys, yeah, not really.
So I get to pick y'all apart?
Sure.
Yep.
That'd be
See,
fun.
I was there in spirit.
You were there.
Yes, you were.
there.
I think so.
Yeah, I was desperately trying to get the whole team hooked up with somebody to help them, only to realize they were in the wrong city. They were 3 hours away from where I was trying to get them set up with people.
Yeah, it's okay, baby.
Well,
that
it's
happens.
all good.
That happens. But we're going to do another investigation. We want to roll out more of these investigations, and Nicole has got just some great contacts and whatnot.
I do. Actually, I spoke to another person today. She just asked me, when would be a good time for me to come speak to her. Because she's actually on one of the tourism boards. And being that she has that level of connections, anything in that whole county might be at our disposal.
That's
Nice.
awesome.
That is awesome.
That's what it should be.
Yeah.
But we're going to go to the Tarpon Springs. Now, I've always thought it was called the Blue and Gray Cemetery because it was all the Civil War.
Now, see, I haven't heard that at all about
Yeah.
that particular. Rose Cemetery was a slave cemetery from what I've been told. I really don't have any clear-cut background. That's why when I messaged you, I know there's different apps or different places that you can go online, but I know the TV shows, they pay like $2-3 grand a year to be able to use those sites. It's something, I think cops can use the same kind of app or whatever it's called. So I don't have any of that at my disposal. So having somebody that's able to do a lot more in-depth research would be great, instead of just things that I've heard around town or in the salon I work in. Or,
We have Mark Munson.
I was going to say,
that's what he had. That's what he was saying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mark
we have
is
the
awesome.
Munson.
And actually, I'm friends with him on Facebook. I didn't
Well,
even
now
know.
you're going to be friends with him in real life.
I know. Imagine that.
Once he
Or in
gets
real
his,
death. Dun, dun,
Dun,
dun.
dun.
because once we get
Kill,
his,
murder?
he has to get his medication.
Manslaughter.
And he's writing. He's in the middle of a
I was
major
paying
book.
attention.
So once he gets the book done, he'll be a couple more weeks. You'll start seeing him here on the show.
Okay.
Awesome.
So-
That's
Yeah,
great.
it's really
He's
good.
great because I reached out to Mark. I'm like, hey, we're going to go to the cemetery. Can you give me a little bit of love and background? And
2 pages.
2.5 pages, single space. I was,
Really?
dude.
Okay, so you
yeah.
read some of it. So is that where you got the information about
No,
the
I
Civil War
got
stuff?
the information I got because when I lived there, I was on the Chamber of Commerce board, and the tourism people were like, "Oh, well, we're doing tours again," and I'm like, "Of what? Oh, the cemeteries. Of what? Oh, well, we have a Civil War. It's the blue and gray," and I'm like, "Oh, okay," but probably the same
Well,
place.
it'll be interesting when we go there if we can come across. I'm sure we'll come across a grave or two that might be, Civil War. I know that there are slave graves there. I have gotten evidence from that place before.
Right.
It's not a large cemetery, but it's pretty good. Pretty
I
active.
want to. So when we moved to Florida, 20-something years ago, the first house we stayed in was in Tarpon Springs, down on North Pinellas or North Florida, right? It's one of the higher points. This house sits on one of the highest points in Pinellas County. The house next to
So
us.
it's 16 feet above sea water.
Exactly.
15.
Right, instead of 50. The house next to us set on one of the old turret foundations that they had for the Civil War and then World War I, all through that whole area where they put the cannons, right? The house, the bungalow that we were in, that property was actually a Indian area, and the tree behind us, which is massive, is where they used to hang Indians and Northerners. Yeah, they used to hang on that piece of property.
Oh.
And I've always wanted to call them back and go, okay, I want to come and do a investigation
Heck yeah.
on the property. It's just, they're like, I don't know. And so we're trying. But it's a good place. And in Tarpon, then the house next to that is where they caught the people that abducted the little baby back in the 60s. The big one. Oh, golly, gee willikers. 60s or 70s. I'll figure it out by the time we get back. But anyway, it's a very interesting. Tarpon is a very interesting.
It is. I read that
area.
stuff that Mark wrote. Even the Replay Museum, which is an awesome place.
Well, Replay is in Newport Richie.
So,
no,
it's in Tarpon. But they even have reports of hauntings at the Replay Museum. Stuff turning on and off, footsteps above in the attic.
Yep.
I've never been there.
So I'm like, giddy up.
My first studio was in the projector room of the old Tarpon Springs Theater. Is where I put my first studio ever. in Tarpon Springs.
Wow.
And that's in the Tarpon. It's around Tarpon Avenue where there used to be Danny Kaye's Alley Cafe. Right now it's a Bayou Cafe, and that's a little weird mall, and it's not really a mall, but it's shops. Go inside to eat, and then there's stuff above. But it used to be a theater. Really
Cool.
It was really
I
kind
did
of
not know that.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Kind of freaked us out.
Little
at that
Tarpon
time.
history there.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Completely unrelated to nerddom, but definitely
Well,
about
no,
parageekdom.
this is all nerd.
It is. Have you been in that replay museum?
Yes.
That is a lot of fun. So
What do they have in there?
Old
Replay-
pinballs,
pinball
old
games and
video
arcades.
games.
That one.
You go in, it's-
Yeah, okay, sorry.
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
$12. Play all you want. And what's nice is you can go in, you pay your $12, whatever it is, and you can come and go all day long.
Yeah.
Does it have Tron and Zaxxon?
It does have Tron.
It does have Tron.
It does have Tron.
I used to be the Tron king.
It has Tron.
Oh, we got to bring it back then.
I think there's a
Yeah.
throwdown going.
Yeah.
No, not anymore. No, God, no.
Yeah, they even
now
have
it's like,
gauntlets.
look,
I
I can move my
love
wrist.
Tron.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did too. That was, yeah, I had stories about
Yeah.
Tron.
But
back
to
in
be
the
I'd
day.
say,
haunted, though. I was
let's
like,
get
man,
that
yeah,
place
yeah.
down. But then we'd probably be busy playing the games all night anyway.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
we're
No,
creating our own
the great
EVPs.
thing about it, we used to back in the
Exactly.
day
Yeah.
when we would go to these places. We'd have to go in with all these cameras, whole 9 yards. Now we go in with these.
Yeah, you don't have to be
Makes
like
life a lot
overdone.
easier.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
So we go
Yeah.
in there and do a little quick
None of the
interviews
big
with each other
shoulder
while we're
mounts. Yeah,
playing
baby.
games. Go, oh hey, you missed that. Oh crap.
Might even get some really
Yeah,
good
and
reactions.
we're all walking
Yeah.
around with a camera.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
odds are somebody
So-
got an angle on it somewhere.
I love the fact you can see people walking in your shot. That's behind you on the door.
Yeah. Look at
Yeah,
those.
they're
What?
looking through the
There are
windows
no
at
people
us.
there.
That's a figment
There
of
are
your
no people there.
imagination,
No,
right?
they're Ghosts.
Ghosts.
Come on.
We have a
Stick
ghost.
with a theme.
We have a
Amazing.
ghost. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah. I've seen it.
Mark's seen
Mark's seen it.
I've not seen it
We used to have a show called UFO Woman. She saw it. All three of her people saw it.
It was called UFO Woman?
Everybody's
Did you say
seeing
that?
it in the same general area.
Yeah, it's always, well, we used to sit down there,
Mm-hmm.
and when we would shoot up, and we were on set A, and when we were down there, and then this was all be kind of dark up here, you could see a dark shadow walk between. Now, I figured it was lighting out here. So I went over there and got the, Charles says, I challenge you to Zaxxon. You are on, brother. You are so on.
Oh yeah. Those are the days.
But we tried manipulating the doors and the swings to see if we could get that to work. Because I'm the science guy of it. I'm the nerd side of it. I'm the geek.
I'm the hardcore
So if I
debunker.
can debunk it, then it's good. Everything I did, I even took lights out there to see if maybe a car drove by. I couldn't reproduce it. And then we were sitting up here one day, and it did it down there.
Okay, so it's in the whole area.
in the
Then
whole
it's
area.
not just like
No.
right there.
It's not extremely localized.
So Mark keeps saying you got to put a
You got enough cameras and things going
stream
on.
of camera all night long.
Yeah.
All right. All night
But
long.
I put
All
our
right,
tools
baby.
out there, and I've tried to talk and got nothing.
Yeah.
The one thing I've learned though is you don't put the spirit box at the same time you're doing
It's an important safety tip. Yep.
Just saying.
Spirit box and what?
The recorder.
I think it's
DVP. I've seen people
Why is
put
that though?
because the will override anything that you hear here.
Okay.
So those two, you can't do. I'm an audio. My original job in life, was I worked for Arista Records. So I was a recording engineer. So I see these guys. They put these spirit boxes that are nothing but and then they put their EVP, their little recorders down. I'm like, well, that right there will mask anything that comes on that right there.
So it'll mask it surely because of
It's
the
just
sound
noise.
coming
Yeah,
out of it?
yeah, there's no way.
Because like there's times that I've been in an investigation
Mm-hmm.
and say you have 3 people in a room, you could be where you are, he is where he is, but he will get an EVP on his recorder, but you won't have it on anything on yours.
No, I understand that.
So it's far enough away.
With the spirit box will sit there and just
Oh yeah.
it'll cover up
But
noise.
sometimes people even put a fan on just to have that white noise, in the background.
That's different.
okay.
White noise is different because white noise can travel and you can actually hear. But when you have something, all that spirit box is a radio receiver that's been monkeyed with
Right.
to be able to just scan channels quickly.
Yeah, it's like what, like 13 channels
Well,
per
it
second
depends on
or
which
something.
one you get. But all that chick noise, there's no way that recorder can pick anything because this right here is just going to kill it. So if you're going to do an EVP, you go into the EVP, you turn the spirit box off.
Because I've been in investigations where people have the same, the speaker itself in the
Right.
same hand as their recorder, you know?
There's no way.
But, I mean, I don't know.
I'll debunk that in a heartbeat.
I don't have the audio background,
Right.
you know? And a lot of times you'll hear a murmur or something, but you can't tell what it is.
No.
But
You could pick that right there. So depending on how quality, how much of a quality mic is on it, what it will pick up heavy from the spirit box. So you could be getting just a radio station that just pops enough that someone says yes, and he just
that happens all the time anyway.
It is.
People
So-
think it's an answer, and
It
it's
is.
like,
Now, the only time, though, like twice in the investigation in Rogersville, the first time the same spirits kept saying Lisa's name.
Right.
I mean, like, Lisa. And then
Was
the
she
other
there?
one. Yeah, she was in the room.
Okay.
And then the other one was with John, calling for John.
called
down
for
to-
me,
down
and
in
I
the
wasn't
tavern,
there.
And he wasn't there. So
had
and
you
it was-
ever been there before, or were you guys just talking
time.
about him or something that they would
no,
even?
all
Well,
day.
we were up in upper room.
Well, I was brought up I'm a preacher's kid, so I've seen some pretty crazy stuff throughout. Getting evangelistic stuff. So I'm not like the Catholic,
Dumas, Alexis.
Right.
Yeah,
So,
I've only seen that kind of stuff once, where it's actually believable.
I drive a little Lexus. It's called a Toyota.
Toyota. But yeah, so I don't think I'm sensitive, but I get things will hit me. So we were all night long, and it was like I'm hearing stuff, and I'm hitting it, and then you get yes, or I'm hitting like nope, and then you get an answer.
That was actually pretty cool. It was interesting.
I was hitting right when they were. I was right before they would say it, and then I would say yep, and I just was there. So it was like a zone thing. It was kind of cool. Mm-hmm. Never happened to me before. But
I've had that happen where you just get on a roll, or the spirit will only talk to one person that's in the building, and that's
Right.
the only person that they want to interact with.
We were in one room, and I literally, we were getting some weird stuff. So I actually said, "Do you want us to leave?" And it came through, "Yep."
Yeah.
I mean, it was like clear as day. Yep. And I'm like, "Yep, we're out."
Did you leave?
Yeah, we did.
That's good.
Yeah.
So yeah. So anyway, let's talk about some nerd stuff.
Yeah.
Because we've only got 26 minutes.
We have nerd news.
nerds.
News of nerds.
So
Right.
this first one, I'm not a Heath Ledger fan, so I just wasn't. I thought it was okay. So I did like him in Grimm's Fairy Tales.
I think he did awesome in this role.
Him in
He did. That was the problem. He did too awesome.
I think he did awesome in Joker.
He was almost.
He almost didn't even
Too
know it was
real.
him.
Well, of course you didn't know it was him. It didn't matter who it was. The point
crazy.
was he was playing the character so
Yeah.
well that you were ending up with. I mean, there are scenes in that movie that when you go back and look and realize what happened. For example, you're watching it, you're caught up in it, you're going on along, you miss the fact that he lit the pile of money on fire with a guy sitting on top of it, and you walked out of the room and he's still talking, and you're like, yeah, well, that's okay, it wasn't okay. And just so much of what he did and what he said really heavily impacted people because he was tapping in to a certain psychology of troubled people.
Right.
And he didn't, it wasn't like the book Horror the Ninth, which you'll read, in which you are giving voice to people with mental illness.
I'm not laughing at
He
you.
was
Sorry.
providing the entirely wrong kind of role model for people that could identify with him.
Okay,
That
so
was the problem.
let me reiterate what I meant. What I
Yeah,
meant
go ahead.
is I liked his Joker was probably one of the best Jokers.
Oh, yeah.
I just don't care for
I agree.
him.
Okay.
So I mean, other than Grimm's Fairy Tale,
Can't do much to redeem himself now. He was great in Knight's Tale.
And Knight's Tale. That was
Yeah.
two of the best movies he ever did. Other than that, and say we'll give him the Joker, but I
10
don't.
Things I Hate About You. I loved that movie.
Yeah,
But it's a girl movie.
What's that? Knight's Tale?
No.
No, 10 Things I Hate About You.
Oh, he was in that.
Yeah.
I think so. I think he
I don't
was the
think I
guy with the
watched
long
that.
hair.
Chick flick.
Chick flick.
That's what I said. It's a girl movie.
Yeah.
Knight's Tale was
We have
I'm
another word for
guilty.
that in the nerdosphere.
Did you watch the
Which
number?
is?
Go watch
flick.
what?
Did you watch The Notebook?
No, I did not watch The Notebook.
Thank God.
What do you mean you didn't watch The Notebook?
It's the devil.
Where's your wife? I have to go talk to this woman now.
It's the devil.
It's the devil.
devil.
None of you saw The Notebook?
No.
None of you.
No, it's a
No.
thing.
Oh, you better hope we don't get in an RV together all the way to Colorado.
I do know this. There is
I fly.
a scene where he's in the rain and he didn't get the letter, or he didn't read the letter, or he didn't read something, and then it all went okay, and then next thing you know, they were smushed together. That's what I know.
I don't know.
I don't know what movie you're referring to.
Isn't it? Yeah, isn't that the famous
Wasn't that the
scene
kid-
where
No, that
him
was
and-
actually more like Thelma and Louise,
No,
but that's
wait,
okay.
wasn't that the movie called The Mailbox where you would put a letter in it and then
No,
like
that
someone
was
in the future?
that was our buddy there, the
Keanu?
Keanu Reeves.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Oh,
remember
come
that
on, he was good.
was not
It
You've
doesn't
Got
matter
Mail.
what
Keanu
he
Reeves
did,
is
he was
just
good.
awesome. Yeah. Except for
yeah.
Bill and Ted, the new one. That's pretty bad.
Oh, I didn't see
I didn't
that.
see it.
Oh God,
I didn't
I'm scared too, because I mean,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
was
I hear
such an iconic movie for my generation that it's like, you know.
We
I've
watched
never
it.
actually seen any of the Bill and Ted movies.
Yeah.
So.
I saw the
We'll have to
first
get
one.
you probably
loved
really
it.
drunk and then
Second one
take
was
Oh, the RV thing.
Yes.
We have to make a list.
Oh, see, this is why we sit together.
Yeah, yeah. I'm with them
Are
there.
you gonna watch the Notebook with him?
Oh,
We're talking about Bill and Ted.
I'll do Bill and Ted. No,
I'm driving.
yeah.
You could do that. I'm good with that.
I have my music. I'm good.
You do have your music.
Too much like fun.
Yeah. But anyway, so
Yes.
so it's on. It's on. I guess it dropped on Netflix. And
Oh, it
people
did.
are
What did?
just going crazy
What's
over it
that?
again.
The new
Dark
the new
Knight.
Dark Knight.
It's on
Yeah.
Netflix, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. I
So-
saw
I
it.
actually ended up buying it because I wanted to rewatch them, and it's funny because I'd never seen the third one.
Oh.
I'd never gone to watch the third one. And so I'm like, you know what? It's been how many years now? I really need to go watch the third one. And I went and I bought it and I'm playing it. I'm like, I've seen this. Oh my God, it made such an impression on me. I forgot.
Oh, yeah.
that I
it's
had
the
seen
worst.
it.
I've done it, yeah.
I'm like, wow. Did it? And it's not like it's a bad movie or anything, but it just made zero impact on me. It's, yeah, c'est la vie.
Did you forget it again after you watched it?
Forget
again?
what?
The movie.
Okay, so we're gonna talk
Got
about
it.
we're gonna talk about a who cares moment, right? Who cares?
Did you
right?
see it? What?
Work resumes on Universal Orlando's epic.
Yeah, I don't really care
Who
about
cares?
that. Yeah.
But I thought out there-
I'm glad that they're getting back to work. that,
Well,
you know,
sure.
people have jobs and
Keep all the
good
tourists
things
that
are
part of the
happening.
state, pull them out of this area.
And
They're here.
whatever.
they're here.
Yeah.
They came from
Why?
St. Louis and
Because
never
the
left.
beaches were the only thing that was open.
Yeah.
Yeah, but here, I'm sorry.
We have a beach.
I'm biased
We
because
have two beaches.
Yeah.
the beaches here suck.
Where are you from?
Fort Lauderdale,
Oh well, that's not beach.
that's not beach.
No,
What is
that's
that?
like 9-lane highway of sand. That's not beach.
Yeah, you
lot
actually
of
have
beach.
like more than 2 steps.
Is that
before
when you drive the
the
car?
water that has gook and crap and
Exactly.
stinks
You got
like dead
9
fish?
lanes. I mean, okay. Truth. I grew up in New Hampshire. We have 18
Oh,
miles
so
of
any beach
shoreline.
is good for you.
And it's
Or they
hysterical.
dredged out a lake and called it a beach? Like flew in some sand or something?
The ocean area. No, they actually do that a lot. No, but the ocean area. There's 18 miles. About 17 and a half of it is covered with mansions. Okay, and then there's a small area left near Hampton Beach, and Hampton Beach is probably about 80% rock.
I'll say I'm kidding.
And so you get like this little bit of sand, and you want to see people packed together.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
I bet.
You want to
So
see
growing
that.
up-
For
growing
the
up as a
state,
kid-
that's all you get.
Because we were military and we were from the South, we'd always go to Fort Lauderdale. That was a summer vacation.
Yeah.
So, or St.
Yeah.
I
Augustine.
mean, the Flamingo Kid. I mean,
Right.
it was just such a.
But then
Is that another one of those
Then we
movies?
moved to Connecticut.
That was a really good movie, though.
Connecticut, the beaches up there are all rock
Yep.
Right.
and
Yep.
really coarse, crazy sand
Oh,
and
yeah.
super cold water.
Yep.
Yeah.
It never warms up.
No, it
See,
doesn't.
my beaches.
Ever.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
So
My
bad.
beaches were on Lake Erie.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
So in the
that
summer
warms
it
up
was
when it's
green.
burning.
Yeah.
So,
Back in the day.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
You wouldn't go swimming in it.
yeah, it was crazy.
So when you guys went simming,
you get this rash.
Simming.
Simming.
when you went
rash.
swimming and you went to the beach, did you carry a
Yeah.
boombox or with cassette players?
Oh my God.
No.
I read books.
No.
Rob, I think we have a video.
Oh my God.
Oh.
This is amazing.
This is
Right.
a flashback TV
This
commercial from
was-
the 80s, and it nails
yes.
everything. This is
It
really
was
good.
amazing.
Go ahead and play that,
I had
Rob.
high school.
The power of music. No one lets you experience it. Like General Electric.
Gozer.
There you have
Gozer.
it.
That- I
The
have
first
just-
appearance of Gozer. Now, do we have any information on when that commercial was actually aired?
Hold on, it'll tell you.
Because
80 somewhere.
85 or 86.
Because if it was 85 or 86, then that was after
It was. 84
Ghostbusters.
was Ghostbusters.
84 was Ghostbusters.
What?
And so Gozer the Gozerian, okay, whom we all know and pray to every night, just hoping she shows up.
Who didn't?
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah, well,
That's for sure.
Yeah, well, you know, you're also a lot younger than anybody else on this stage.
I don't remember who you're talking about. Though.
yeah.
No, I don't.
Do you remember Thunderdome?
Yeah.
Mad Max
Thunderdome
Thunderdome?
it is.
Yeah, the third
Tina
one,
Turner.
the Hollywood
Tina
one.
Turner.
She was so
Now
hot
with
in that movie.
amazing
Ghostbusters,
in
though,
Yeah.
I went to a Christian school and go and watch, and I played sports. So movies
You got
were
to
the
watch
devil.
Ghostbusters?
No, I couldn't. No rock music, no movies.
That was my family
I
growing
couldn't.
up.
You couldn't kiss a girl, hold hands, or anything. So when I got into high school that summer, that was when like
Yeah.
Red Dawn, Ghostbusters, Back
Yeah.
to the Future. I just like Ghostbusters
Binged.
was the first. I saw Star Wars in '76. That was the
77,
last-
you couldn't have watched it in
77.
Sin said,
Yeah, I was like, wow, he was there during the like editing.
Pre-production.
Sin
But that
said
was the
if
last
it's not
movie I
live,
had seen was
it's
Star Wars.
Memorex.
And then after that, it was Ghostbusters. So
Yep.
I just.
Oh, hey, Ed's right. Looks like an old Aldo Nova music video.
Yeah,
Oh,
there you
that's
go.
awesome.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Elton.
I know
it
we're
was,
talking.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, this was the 80s.
Aldo
and-
Nova was
Yeah, I was.
Are you guys doing this on
20.
purpose?
No,
You know,
no,
like-
I
not
was
at all.
20 something years
You're doing
old
good.
when
You're doing good. You're doing good.
So
I was.
I mean, I
I was
know-
20 something when Ghostbusters came out.
Oh, you're a little older than me. then.
Yeah, I
Okay.
am. I'm the old guy in the room.
Yeah.
And I know I don't look it. I know they both look older than I do, but you know, whatever.
how old are you?
I'm older than you. And
By how much?
So, by a year or two.
Gotta be.
Yeah, okay. I got more road miles.
Yeah, that shows.
Is that something to brag about?
It's not
John.
it's not the years,
Well, it's like
honey.
Indy
It's the
said.
mileage.
It's like Indy said. It's
Not
yeah,
the
right.
It's not.
It's not the age. It's
not
the
age,
mileage.
It's the mileage.
years.
Years.
Whatever. It's the mileage.
Yeah.
No, not whatever. If you're going to quote the freaking movie, you quote the freaking movie. 1981.
Yeah,
Dude,
John. We gotta
dude,
have standards.
Hey, why so serious?
Why?
And now we're back to Heath Ledger. Okay, so you saw how that whole thing just went full circle.
It's a circle.
Yep,
Exactly.
it's the Wheel of Fortune.
It is,
Yep.
right?
Now I just
I
went Lion
know.
King on you. Yeah.
Lion King, Hakuna Matata. So I'm trying to pull some stuff out that we can. Okay, so I do want to talk about this.
Okay.
Tell me.
Yeah, this one's
All right.
silly.
Japanese billionaire who bought tickets.
Oh my God.
Right,
Yeah.
on the Starship, and now says
Did you see
8
that?
seats are up for grabs, and it's kind of a one-way trip.
So, and I just read like an addendum to that they're trying to get like artistic people to go also.
Autistic people?
Art.
No, artistic. Okay, making sure.
Why they
It's
want
okay,
to get
Drippy.
rid of it?
I don't know.
Look at it. He put Aldo Nova Fantasy in the chat for
Did he
us.
really?
awesome, dude.
There we go.
There you go.
Thank
Clip it
you. No, it's he wants to do this trip to Mars,
Right.
and I think
thought
that's
this was a
really
moon
cool.
thing. I
And he
thought
wants
it was a
people to
moon
come
thing.
with him, or is it just the moon?
I thought
Okay,
this one was
whatever.
the moon.
Well, whatever it is, we better make sure it's a round trip.
Right.
You know,
That's my
otherwise.
question. Is it a round trip?
I thought it was a moon to go into the moon and back.
I
Wow,
thought they
that
were
could,
going.
that could be the name
Is
of a
what I
Jules
thought.
Verne novel.
Hey, to the moon and back.
To the moon and back.
back.
That would be good.
To infinity and beyond.
I think that's taken.
Woody and I am not. Buzz all day
Aspirate
long.
yourself over.
All right, so hashtag free the pew.
Free the pew.
Free the pew. Hashtag free the pew.
I'm sure they know.
Everybody online needs to start hashtagging hashtag
the pew.
free the pew.
Pepe.
Yeah, Pepe Le Pew.
Pepe.
I want
Le
him in
Pew.
Jan's too, or I don't want to watch it.
I know.
Yeah, it's you know.
We all like
Okay.
a good skunk.
Here's the deal.
I love him. I don't know why they're doing that.
Well, I'll explain why.
Tell me.
I
Please.
actually went back and watched one about a year ago, and I went, "Oh my God, this is horrible."
Space Jam?
No.
It was horrible.
No,
Dude,
like,
it
like
was
an
bad.
old, yeah, that was, but
Space
no,
Jam
an
was
old
bad.
original Pepe Le Pew cartoon.
Yeah.
And he is so, I mean, they're using the word rapey. I can't think of a better word.
Rapey?
Okay? He is grabbing this girl cat. He is kissing her. She is fighting like hell. And he's like pushing, he's stalking her. I mean, it is everything you never, ever want men to do to women. He is absolutely vile and disgusting. And as someone who grew up in the 60s, watching him, the impression I literally took from Pepe Le Pew was very simple. Oh my God, I never want to be like that kind of jerk.
Mm-hmm.
He was a negative example. And they're leaving that out of all of this discussion. He was
Yeah, I would agree with
specifically
that.
designed to be creepy, to be wrong. And if you notice, he never gets the girl.
Right.
Never.
Pushy guys,
Maybe
They
that's the
make
point.
the point.
that's the point.
That's the point. He doesn't.
Right.
And he gets badly hurt or humiliated because of it. And so he is a negative role model. So what are we going to do removing that negative role model? Let me think for a minute. Oh, yeah. We're not going to have a negative role model out there. We're not going to have somebody going, yeah, don't do this, which is really what he is. But you have to, like, watch more than 12 seconds.
But you gotta. It's good for the kids to watch because that way they will know not to be like that.
And that was my point. That's exactly my point. I
Everybody-
learned
look.
to loathe that kind of
Who
behavior.
doesn't like an animal that doesn't like
Right.
pussy cats?
Well, and you know what's interesting that you say
You can
that,
say
Anthony?
that.
When
I
I
got
was
that
younger
out
and
loud.
watched that cartoon also, I didn't really understand what was going on because of my age, but that even made me uncomfortable
Yeah.
Oh, it did.
watching that. It did actually.
Okay, but here's the whole weird part because I'm the girl here, and I think he's adorable. He knows what he wants, and he goes and tries to get it.
See, so that's because
No,
here's
you
the
see,
point.
that's wrong.
Well,
And we're
she
gonna be
smacked
offended
the
on your
crap
behalf.
out of him. Well, then you guys are gonna be doing that a long damn time.
So I look at it
It's
this
the
way.
cool thing.
It literally is. Ready for this?
It's a cartoon. We all grew up
It's
with
a
it.
goddamn cartoon.
Really?
Yep.
If
You
you're
know what?
modeling your life and what you're doing by cartoons, you've got other issues.
You never met my father.
No, I haven't.
I modeled my life on Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo's cool.
Okay. I mean, like
Oh,
Space
so
Ghost was
you've
my
got the
hero.
van out back then, huh?
You got the van. The van's rocking. Don't come knocking.
Definitely bring that when we go in the RV.
Ruby
The Scooby snack.
But Scooby-Doo always told you that the people were always the bad person,
Yeah,
you know, the bad
Especially
part.
old people. If it wasn't for you young kids, I would have got away with it.
Yeah,
would've
it tells
gotten
you to
away with
look
it
out
if
for
you weren't
them.
for
Make
you
sure there's
kids.
no old people around because they're going to tell on you.
They are.
Exactly.
They're going to dress up
Yep.
in weird ways.
Yep.
It's weird,
They
man.
will. I mean,
Right?
God, I remember
It
that
is.
first season of Scooby-Doo. I was there that first Saturday morning, planted in front of that first season of Scooby-Doo, and I got to tell you something. That was mind-blowing because there was nothing on TV like that
I
at
like-
all for kids.
I
Okay,
like-
so who was
I-
your favorite?
I like
Velma
John-
or Daphne?
See, I like Johnny Quest too.
Daphne. Oh, Johnny
No,
Quest
he didn't
was
know. He
rock
has-
solid.
he needs to
was
answer my
early-
question.
I did answer.
Who?
I said Daphne.
Yeah. You watch Johnny Quest?
Velma.
Oh my God! I actually have.
I was
the
such a
entire
Velma
series.
person.
There's a documentary on YouTube on Johnny Quest, and and man, is it good. It goes into detail on how they were making it. They were trying to do the first weekly animated series.
Yes, they
They
were.
revolutionized so
Well, that was Hanna-Barbera,
many.
wasn't it,
It
if
was
I recall?
Hanna-Barbera.
Charles. Hell yeah, baby. Velma.
Yeah.
Velma. We're back to Scooby-Doo.
They revolutionized so many animation
Yeah.
techniques and technology, and
Oh,
it's
that was
funny because
South Park.
when you get look construction paper when you get like 13, 14 episodes in, the mistakes start coming up.
Yeah.
yeah.
And that's hilarious when you've got Race Bannon's voice coming out of Dr. Quest's mouth.
Well, you know.
was that on
Yes.
the thing on YouTube, you said?
Yes.
I'm
Oh yeah, you gotta watch that documentary.
love Johnny
It's
Quest,
like, God, was it 30 minutes or an hour long? It is
Well worth the watch, though.
Oh my God,
I'm gonna
yeah.
have to check it out, see if it's the guy I think it is or not.
Johnny Quest was awesome.
No, Johnny
man.
Quest was a little kid, and
Well,
his
they-
friend Haji. So of course now
Haji.
it comes with a warning.
Bandit.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
What? There's a
Racist.
warning on Johnny Quest?
On
Yeah.
Haji.
On hot. Because
Oh
What
yeah, it's a
happened to
racial
Haji?
it's
stereotype.
racial stuff.
Well,
Yeah.
he's Indian.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
What's
that's
wrong?
the point. I mean, go watch the
I'm
first
really
couple
missing
episodes
something
Picked him up
again.
at 7-Eleven when
Okay.
we got off of work.
Yeah. Which is why they never sell Johnny Quest at 7-Eleven.
Oh, my.
No, there's it's
Send me hate mail. I'm good with it.
it has aged well. Okay.
Oh, that's cool, though.
The original series, it's okay. True story. When I was growing up, my dad was not a
look,
role model
Rob, do it up
any
on
of
the
you
TV.
would want.
Thanks,
There we
Rob.
go. There's
Thank
Johnny
you. I
Quest.
was gonna look for it.
Okay.
No, I didn't
And
really watch
it's
that
funny
one.
because I wondered where a lot of my ideas came from.
Yeah.
And as I was watching Johnny Quest, finally again after 40 years,
Mm-hmm.
I picked it up and watched it again. I went, oh my God. Right down to the fact that guess where Johnny Quest, well, where Dr. Quest and Racing, where they're all actually headquartered.
Maine,
Nope.
New Hampshire.
Nope.
Connecticut.
Florida.
Oh,
They have an island right
We
off
were-
the coast of Florida.
we were way off.
Okay.
Well, he thought it was cool, so
I
I
wanted
figured it's
more
where he came from.
than to move
you
to
know, like,
Florida.
not
That's why I went with
like-
that idea too. I was like,
I wanted to move to Florida though from the
Yeah.
time I was very young, and I watched that. And went, oh my God, that's why.
yeah.
That's why so much of my concept of what I wanted to do for a living, I wanted to be an inventor. Okay, I wanted to do this.
All we gotta
I
do
wanted
is
to have
watch
big government
cartoons, and we got
contract.
this guy
And you got
down
me
pat.
nailed.
Figure him out.
No, you're absolutely right. You're right. You're right.
No, you're absolutely right.
He's admitting it.
No, you don't want to watch Funky Phantom.
Oh, my God.
Okay, I'll
Then
stay away
Charles-
from that one.
Charles says even Mandrake has his Lothar.
Lothar. I don't know. I could talk all day about this. This is that and Space Ghost Coast to Coast. That was another one.
Space Ghost was hell
The original
yeah, all
Space
day long.
Ghost.
Yeah.
Yep, I was right there.
Yep.
That was
Yep.
awesome.
But
stuff.
okay, so when you got home after school,
Oh yeah.
what was the one thing you had to see?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and 7 o'clock.
Oh my god.
Oh, here we go.
We had 11 channels on cable, right?
We had 4.
Right.
But at 4 o'clock, 5
I had
o'clock,
to use
and
the pliers
7
to turn
o'clock,
TV.
I could watch Star Trek, the original series.
Yeah.
3
TV all
episodes
day.
a day,
Music video.
2 on the weekend.
So you
17
killed the radio.
episodes a week.
That wasn't me.
Yeah.
I watched 17 episodes a week of Star Trek.
That's
My
awesome.
my get home was to watch Star Trek
Yep.
and Scooby-Doo.
Yep.
Yep.
See, Scooby-Doo wasn't on syndication at that point.
That was like my Saturday
It was where I
morning.
was.
Yeah, it was where you were.
No,
watched
we
Spider-Man.
had a channel that would do
Yep.
between 3 and 5 would do cartoons because they knew the kids were
Kids were
getting
coming.
home.
We had a channel that did cartoons, but they always did Speed Racer.
I love Speed Racing.
Oh,
I
did
like Speed
not
Racer.
like Speed Racer. I did not like Japanese animation. I just
Do you like
just
it now?
The speed. That just never got me. Okay,
It wasn't my favorite, but I watched it.
Yeah, it was there. I remember I was like 5 years old and I had to go to my grandmother's for half a day.
Okay.
For,
Okay, I got to be super honest here.
Oh shit.
One of
Did I
my
do something?
favorite shows
Uh-oh.
to watch was Sesame Street because the sweaters back then were tight, dog,
Oh, okay.
and you got boob movement. I'm just saying,
Oh,
you
my
got to look
goodness.
past the puppets, and you got to look at the boobs.
You
I mean,
gotta
like,
see the hot chicks.
and then you would never get in trouble.
Yeah.
watching Sesame Street, going,
Mom, I'm learning my ABCs.
It's all about making good
baby,
decisions.
I'm learning my
Yeah.
TNAs, Mom. I mean my ABCs,
Just saying.
Mom.
I'm just saying. There are some racks. So Charles says, for me, it was Star Trek, Ultraman. Oh, I forgot about Ultraman. And, campy Marvel cartoons.
Nope.
Really?
Way too young. Way after my time.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I did
Charles
Star
might be
Trek.
young,
I did right. I did. I loved watching Johnny Quest and.
Oh my God. Yeah, I mean.
the original Scooby-Doo.
Oh, the original Scooby-Doo?
Yeah.
Oh my God, so much better than Scrappy-Doo and all the other
Scrappy
stuff.
came on board.
Remember the Harlem Globetrotters?
Yeah, absolutely.
I remember.
Yes, they had their own
I've actually seen
cartoon.
them live.
They started as guest stars on Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo.
And then they spun off into their own series.
Well, what's
animated.
cool too is because I was raised in Ohio. We would go down to Kings Island, which was at that time owned by Hanna-Barbera.
Yep.
So all
Oh, wow.
of the
Oh, yeah.
characters and whatnot were
Yep.
cruising around,
Yep,
and that was
yep.
a big
Yep.
deal.
All right,
Big
ready?
deal.
Hong Kong Phooey.
Oh, yeah.
Number one super guy.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. You know, those were just like, they were formative for so many people. We won't talk about Wonder Bug or Electro Woman and Dyna Girl. We're not going to go there. If you never saw those, you didn't miss anything.
I was gonna
I
say,
didn't
But
see those.
don't watch
either.
how about
Yeah.
Arc 2? We talked about Arc on Tech Shaman,
Yeah,
didn't
we
we
did.
one time?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. That was later on Saturday mornings, they got into live action stuff.
Yep.
And one of those shows was Arc 2.
Oh, see the live
in which
action.
they were basically post-apocalyptic, no,
No, I remember
scientists.
that. Right. See, I watched Land of the Lost. That was my.
No,
Yeah,
Marshall,
because she
Will,
had
and
great
Holly.
cut-off shorts.
Yeah.
Dude,
yeah,
tell me
yeah.
it's not
and the
good.
Slee Stacks scared the shit out of me when I was little, too,
Yeah, but
so.
she had great cut-off shorts.
Yeah. And if
Just
you know the
saying.
lyrics, just sing along.
Who cared? She had great cut-off shorts.
Yep. There was Holly.
I was a horny little dude when I
It
was.
sounds
yeah, we
like
can
it.
tell.
When you were like wee tall.
Yeah.
He's the kid who used to cut
okay,
the
ready?
underwear ads out of the Sears
1973.
Robot catalog.
You ready for this one?
Yep.
73. Let's see who's got this one.
Definitely not me.
Planet
I
of the
wasn't born
Apes
yet.
cartoon.
Yes.
The
Yeah.
animated
Yeah.
cartoon.
I remember that.
Yes. That was awesome.
That was Saturday. That was Saturday morning.
Yes, it was. Yes,
Yep.
it was.
I was in 4th grade.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, that was good stuff.
Yep. Oh, we got a minute 19
Oh
left.
man! And,
This is, hold
on.
This is
We've
one of the
got,
scary things about. We used to do an hour and a half show, but we cut it down to an hour. Now we're only an hour left. So, but the thing, can you believe that the EU approved that Microsoft's 7.5 billion Bethesda acquisition? So now Bethesda and Xbox are teaming up.
That's good for the gamers.
I love the
I
idea
guess.
that we're only going to have maybe one or two companies producing all games. I just think that's going to do so much for the variety and the novelty. Of these games. It's just going to do so
See,
much.
Charles is
I'm totally
right there
lying.
with me. Oh, Mighty Isis. Like, remember Shazam?
Oh my God! Yes,
hell yeah.
yes, Almighty ISIS.
How can we forget
Absolutely.
But he said Will and Holly on a routine expedition.
That's right.
Met the greatest earthquake ever known. High on the rapids, struck their mighty tiny raft, and plunged them down 1,000 feet below.
To the land.
Of the
Lost.
Scared to awesome. Scared.
We love it. All right. Hey, everybody.
Hey, guys.
Thanks for watching. We appreciate it.
care. Are we
done?
Hey, have a good nerd
Thanks
week.
for hanging out
Make
with
good
us.
We'll talk to
decisions.
everybody later. See you next
Next week.
Tuesday.
Bye.